That can be the new topic. I hope it's clear to you if else. Is it clear to you? Do you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So let's start with a new topic. So Eliphaz, and I had given you a homework before the puja holidays. No, not before the puja, after the puja holidays, yesterday. But actually, I uploaded it long before. So only few of them have done it. So why it is like that? Sharath, you haven't joined in the Google Classroom, Sharath?
Yes, ma'am, I joined.
Then are you not checking my messages? So you have to do the programs, only then you will get an idea of how to do the programs, like the basic knowledge. You should not make mistake in any of the programming course. That is a basic things. If you don't know the alphabets, how you will write English language? If you don't know the grammar, how you will write a sentence? So that is that much important, this if condition and all. Next thing also, it's very, very important. Basic knowledge of Python language. So let's start with a new topic, that is loops. So write the heading as loops, Loops. Loops. Or it is called as looping statements, or one more name is that is iterative statements. Sharath, concentrate. Sharath. Iterative statements. Loops, or it is called as iteration. Loop, iteration. Okay, so we have seen loops. So what is a loop? Sri Hari.
Now one condition will be executed again. No, one thing will be executed again until the condition is satisfied.
Yes, some set of statements will be executed again and again and again and again and again. So till a condition becomes false. Till that time it will get executed again and again and again. That is called a looping statement or a iterative statement. Say, for example, the question is display numbers from 1 to 1000. So normally you need 1000 lines of codes to display this particular thing, isn't it? Display numbers from 1 to 1000. So you need to display 1, next line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. till 1000. So how to make it so simple? How to make it simple? Ashwin, turn on your video.
Ma'am.
You can't see me. Let's contact.
No, ma'am.
Now?
No.
You can see me. Now?
No. No.
No. Okay. So normally, a loop means it is a set of statements will get executed again and again and again till a condition becomes false. That is, whenever the condition is true, the statements will get executed. Whenever the condition is false, it will break from the loop. The previous question was display numbers from 1 to 1000. So there is a starting condition, there is an initial condition, and there is a final condition, isn't it? Isn't it, Meghna? There's a starting condition. 1 is the starting, 1000 is the ending. So you can't have a condition with an infinity. There should be a exiting condition. You should provide how to continue with the loop or how to exit from the loop. So the condition to exit from the loop is compulsory. You can't write an infinite loop. So there are two types of loops available in Python. When it comes to C++, C or Java, 3 types of loops are there, but in Python, there are only 2 types of loops. The first loop is while, all in small letters, while. Second loop is for. Excuse me. While and for. Clear? So there are 2 types of loops, while and for. So while is a keyword, for is a keyword. You can't use this keyword for any other purpose. Yes.
Now we can see you.
Huh? Now you can see. Okay. So maybe some network issue. So there are 2 types of loops, while and for. So both the loops are called as entry controlled loop. What it is called as? Entry controlled loop. For example, Ashish Benny traveling to Abu Dhabi, say Abu Dhabi. So what are the things you need to get an entry into the airport, Ashish Benny?
Passport, visa.
You need a passport, right?
Yes.
You have to take a ticket, plane ticket. Was not clear to you, Ashish? Even after changing my headphone? Hello? Krishna Chandran, can you hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now tell me, if you want to travel to Abu Dhabi, what are the things you need? You need?
Passport.
Passport. Yes.
Visa.
Visa.
Yeah.
Ticket. Plane you need.
Yeah.
So, and you reached Cochin International Airport. Then there will be a person will be there who will be checking the security. A police officer will be there checking your passport, ticket, and visa, everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the checking, only if these 3 conditions are satisfied, you will get an entry into the airport. Not airport means inside that immigration department or inside to that airport place, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here where the condition is checked, before entering or after entering?
Before.
So that kind of loops are called as entry controlled loop. So the condition will be checked before entering into the loop body. So the loop will get executed only if the condition is true. That kind of loops are called entry controlled loops. Controlling will be done at the entry point itself. One more loop is there that is not there in Python, that is called exit controlled loop. Entry is free, but at the exit, condition will be checked. So can you tell me a real life example where you have seen this exit controlled thing? Lydia? Sana, Grishma, Anthony, Mohammed Irfan, Evin Adul, Mohammed Adim, Reina Adian, turn on your video. Tell me a condition, a real life example. Think.
Ma'am. Like in the metro,
Yeah.
when we have to exit the station, we have to show the ticket.
But for entry also you need to check, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, only exit. Entry is free. Entry is free to that particular place, but when you exit, you will be checked.
In supermarkets.
Yes, especially in Lulu supermarket, you can enter, and exit time only a security will be checking your bills, isn't it? So that is an example of an exit controlled loop. So here in Python, you have only two types of loops. One is entry controlled and only one type of loop, that is entry controlled loop. Both while and for, both are examples of entry controlled loop. Like your washing machine, how it is working. So again, it is a loop. You are setting the time and it is decrementing. The time is decrementing. And when it reaches 0, it will stop. So that can be considered as an entry controlled loop. Then you have your touch screen microwave oven as an example. Washing machine, microwave oven, these all things are, all your gadgets are examples of entry control loop, electronic devices. Okay. Now, let's see how to write a loop. See, first we will start with while loop. Okay. While, W-H-I-L-E, while loop. So I'll write one example over here. So you need to tell me what will be the output. Okay. I is equal to 1. What is the output? What can be the output of this? Any idea? Nevin, turn on your video. Nevin. And Gauri. Gauri, when I wrote the if condition, then you asked me whether bracket is required or not. Then I told it is not required, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
See, even if you put bracket, it's okay. So if you open a bracket, you have to close it. It is not compulsory to put a bracket for an if condition or a while, a loop condition, okay? It is not compulsory. Python allows both. But if you start up open bracket, you need to close a parenthesis. Now, Nevin, can you tell me what can be the output of this particular program?
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear me? Hello? Try it. Amal Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the output of the program? Oh, so I will explain to you, okay? Now listen. Here the first thing I have written as I is equal to 1, isn't it? I is equal to 1. What is the meaning of that? The value of I is? Emmanuel, the value of I is?
1.
1. So in the memory, I will get a value 1. Is that clear to you, everyone? Dia, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is called as initial condition, or you'll call it as initialization expression of a loop. So I told you an example earlier, that is display numbers from 1 to 1000. In that question, what is the initial value? What is the initial value? That initial value is 1, isn't it? So, and the final value is 1000. In the same way, whenever you write a while loop in your program, you have to start with the initial value and you have to assign to a variable. So I have given as I as a variable, and I is equal to 1 means I initialize the value of I as 1. Okay. So any while loop, if you are writing it, you need a initialization expression. Okay, that means your loop is going to start with 1. Next, what I have given here, while I less than or equal to 10. So this particular thing is called as test expression. What it is called as, Ardian? It's called as?
Can you repeat?
It is called as test expression. Test. So a while loop consists of a initialization expression. That is the first one that you have written. You have to write it before the loop. So where you need to write the initialization expression? Before the loop. And the next line here it is, while is the keyword. That is the name of the loop. And in bracket, whatever things you are writing is called the test expression. There the checking is performed, whether the check is like a guard. Guard is checking whether you are allowed to enter into the loop body of while loop. So what I have written here, I less than or equal to 10. So what is the initial value of I here? 1, isn't it? So the question is, it is like a yes or no question. I less than or equal to 10. Question mark, Meghna. What is the result? True or false?
True.
Condition is true. So if the condition is true, what happens? The guard allowed you to enter into the loop body. So it will enter into the control of the execution will enter into the loop body. And what I have written here, print I. So what will be displayed on the screen, Adul? What will be displayed?
1 will be displayed.
It will be displaying 1. So this print I is a part of loop body. You can see the indentation over here. You can see the indentation, isn't it? And what is the next line I have written here? I is equal to I plus 1. So you need to continue with the loop. So I is equal to I plus 1 means, what is the meaning of that? Evelyn, I is equal to I plus 1. Evelyn. Evelyn? Evelyn, unmute. She's stuck, I guess. So, Srihari, I is equal to I plus 1.
1 will be added with I.
Yes, 1 will be added to I. So I will become 2. Then now listen here. When I is equal to I plus 1, since it is a loop, what it will do is, it will go and check here. If the condition is true, it will enter into the loop body. Again, I is equal to I plus 1. Then again, if the condition is true, again. So this will get executed as a loop. See, a loop. So what will be the output that will be displayed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I becomes 10, I is equal to I plus 1, isn't it? Next time, it will execute like I is equal to I plus 1. So what will be the last value of I, Lydia?
10.
10 we displayed. Then again, I is equal to I plus 1. So I is equal to I plus
11.
I is 11. So again, the condition will be checked. So the value of I is 11. 11 less than or equal to 10? True or false?
False.
False. Since the condition is false, what will happen? The loop will, this particular control of the execution will go to this place. It will break from the loop. So let me repeat. The first time you are seeing this loop, you'll get confused. So nothing to worry, but only thing is that it will get executed. So what are the 3 things you need is, the first thing when you write a loop, first thing you need is initialization expression. So the question is, now I'm changing the question to display numbers from 1 to 1000. So 1 to 1000 means, 1 to 1000 means it's incrementing, isn't it? First time you have to display 1, then you need to display 2, 3, 4. So there is an increment condition from the previous value. What is the incrementation condition? First you displayed 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. That is why I have given inside the loop body, I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, how you need to increment the value, that should be written inside. So any loop should contain, any while loop should contain, the first main thing is initialization expression. Okay, that is the main important thing, initialization expression. Then inside the while, there you need a test expression, checking for the condition, how to continue with the loop. Then inside the loop body, you need a increment, that is called as update expression. What it is called as? What it is called as, Ashwin?
Update expression.
Update expression. So these are the 3 things you need for a while loop. So we have one more period. So that time I will explain to you again. Okay. So don't worry. It is very simple, but you just need to concentrate and don't miss the class, next class. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.